Good evening and welcome to your Monday edition of the Beaver News. I'm Conrad Cartmell.
And I'm Julia Cameron. We are glad you could join us this evening. The memorial service for Private First Class Cody Patterson, a Philomath native, was held Sunday at LaSalle Stewart Center. Hayden Wilcox has the story.
Remained quiet despite the thousands of students.
Interestingly enough, the most notable absence was the Westboro Baptist Church, who were never confirmed to have shown up. We talked with several people to get their opinion.
We're here to say, we've got your six, Cody. We're here to honor a fallen brother who is halfway across the world and gave his life to keep the terrorists at bay so they don't come over here. And that's why we're here.
And community members learned that patriotism and respect for soldiers are universal concepts that span years and all walks of life.
And you can hear the motorcycles over your shoulder. The motorcycle clubs that are in Oregon that have came and turned out to make sure that he was honored and respected. And it's just amazing. It's just absolutely amazing how many folks have turned out.
Even those who organized their own special support groups were shocked to see a turnout of more than 4,000 individuals.
And I thought that I could get maybe 20, 30 friends by creating a Facebook event to show up and help out, and then now there's 2,500 people, and it's insane.
It's just mind-blowing how many people are showing up.
For me, it's I know how important it is that his family gets the respect that they deserve, and so I wanted to come help make that happen.
That's why we're here, to honor Cody Patterson. None of us know him, but he is a brother in arms, and we just wanted to honor him by being here.
Reporting from LaSalle Stewart Center, this is Hayden Wilcox for the Beaver News.
The most notable absence was the Westboro Baptist Church, who were never confirmed to have shown up. We talked with several people to get their opinion about what they thought about the controversial church group.
Center, drag queens were bearing more than just their talents. Aaliyah Avril takes us to the show to reveal Rainbow Continuum's big secret.
But how do you feel about the whole Westboro Baptist Church?
Well, asking me my feelings about them probably isn't the best question. But let's just say I'm not real surprised that they didn't show up.
Yeah.
They're kind of cowardly, and what they'd have a tendency of doing is terrorizing these folks and these family members by threatening to show up. As far as my own personal feelings, I think that they're very misguided.
I think that everybody here kind of acknowledges that all the messages that they're trying to send are bad and hateful. And so it's really great to be able to see all of these people here supporting Cody and fighting back against such a hateful group.
I just felt that they were going to disrespect a family that's going through a really hard time, and so I wanted to, I guess, help protect them from that.
I'm not a fan of Westboro Baptist Church's feelings towards people, and I think what they kind of do is disrespectful to humankind in general, not just the family and the memory of Cody Patterson.
I'm here because I think soldiers should come home to fanfare and friends and family and all of this good stuff here. And if they come home in a box, I'm not going to let it be in front of the Westboro Baptists.
Tonight, we've got Beaver Sports Show reporter Josh Warden to give us the lowdown on what sports teams did over the weekend in our Monday Night Sports segment.
The Oregon State football team has extended its streak to 6 straight wins after a victory over California last Saturday. Now the hard part of the schedule sets in as the Stanford Cardinal come to town. According to this week's BCS poll, Stanford is the 6th best team in the nation, with Oregon State at number 25. Stanford is coming off a 14-point victory over UCLA, which was ranked 9th in the AP poll at the time. The Beavers are coming off a big win of their own, taking care of the Golden Bears in Berkeley, 49-17. Oregon State used a pair of touchdowns by Teron Ward, a pair of touchdowns by Brandon Cooks, and a pair of interceptions by the defense to build a lead. Quarterback Sean Mannion continued his record-breaking season. His 4 touchdowns against California tied him with former Beaver Derek Anderson with 29 TDs in one season. Mannion is also on pace to beat Anderson for the single-season passing yardage mark. Even numbers like Mannion's are not out of reach for his go-to receiver, Brandon Cooks. The junior wideout had 232 yards on 13 catches against Cal, the second most reception in an OSU game ever. This Saturday's game against Stanford will be the biggest of the season for the Beavs. The homecoming game kicks off at 7:30 p.m. at Reser Stadium. In other news, the Oregon State volleyball team fell to Colorado on Sunday to even out their record at 9-9. The Beavers have 2 away matches facing Stanford and California before their next home match on November 2nd against Arizona State. The men's soccer team fell to San Diego State 1-0 on Sunday. They now have 7 wins, 5 losses, and 1 draw. The Beavers will travel to Los Angeles to face UCLA this Friday. The women's soccer team pulled out a 1-0 victory over Washington State last Friday and will have their next home match this Friday against California at 7 p.m.
Thanks, Josh. Well, that is all the time we have for you tonight. I'm Conrad Cartmell.
And I'm Josh Warden. We're glad you could join us this evening.
To follow our show, watch us on YouTube, like us on Facebook, or follow us on Twitter at Beaver News. Thanks, and have a good night.
They're showing up.
Sunday afternoon, outside LaSalle's Stewart Center remained quiet despite the thousands of students, veterans, and community members who had come to pay their respects to a fallen soldier.
Across the world and gave his life to terrorist base and don't come over here. That's why we're here.
And community members learned that patriotism and respect for soldiers are universal concepts that span years and all walks of life.
Let's just say